Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadha, Srivasadi Gaur Bhagavata. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Can we start, Prabhuji?
Yeah, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna devotees, Dandavat Pranam. Welcome to the Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. It is the most auspicious day of Lord Nityananda Prabhu's appearance day. On this auspicious day, we are fortunate to have association of His Grace Satcidananda Govinda Prabhu, who will be sharing the nectar from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, chapter number 25, sloka number 26 and 27. Prabhuji also will speak briefly about Lord Nityananda Prabhu's pastime during this katha. And today evening we have regular class as well in the temple from 6 to 7:30. So Holiness Bhakti Prachar Parivrajacharya Swami Maharaj will be actually giving class. Yeah. Over to you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, you want me to share the Bhagavata sloka or you will
Yes,
share,
Prabhu.
Prabhuji? Okay.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Taksharo Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Dinamini. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunnavadi Pashyata Deshadharini. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari, Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari, Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari, Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari, Yashodhanandana Rajajana Ranjana, Yashodhanandana Rajajana Ranjana, Yashodhanandana Brajajana Ranjana, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari, Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Krishna Gora Hari Bol Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Harinama Sankirtan Ki Jai Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devi Saraswati Nyasam Tado Jayamudiraye Ashtapkashabhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam Bhagavate Uttama Sloke Bhakti Bhavati Naistaki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Kopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Govindaya Namo Namaha Govindaya Namo Namaha Hare Krishna. Can you share the text over? Yeah, thank you. Wishing every one of you very happy Nityana Trayodasi. Haribol. Today we will read from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, text, chapter 29, text number 26 and 27. Yadatmanam abhijnaya bhagavantam param gurum purusastu vidhadhyete guneshu prakriti swadhrug gunabhimani sattadaha karmani kuruto avasaha suklam krishnam logitam va yata karma vidhayate. Translation for Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation to. Translation. The living entity by nature has minute independence to choose his own good or bad fortune. But when he forgets his supreme master, the supreme personality Godhead, he gives himself up unto the modes of material nature. Being influenced by the modes of material nature, he identifies himself with the body and, for the interest of the body, becomes attached to various activities. Sometimes he is under the influence of the mode of ignorance, sometimes in the mode of passion, and sometimes the mode of goodness. The living entity thus gets different type of bodies under the modes of material nature. Purport of Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. These different type of bodies are explained in the Bhagavad Gita 13:22. Purusha pragatistho hi bhunde pragati jhanguna karanam punasangasya tat asat yonis janmasu. The living entity in material nature follows the ways of life, enjoying the three modes of nature. This is due to his association with that material nature. Thus, he meets with good and evil among various species. Because of associating with the mode of nature, the living entity gets a varieties of bodies from the 8,400,000 forms. It is clearly explained herein that the living entity has a little independence, indicated by the words of Satdruk, meaning one who can see his own welfare. The living entity constitution position is very minute and it can be misled in the choice. He may choose to imitate the Supreme Personality Godhead. A servant may desire to start his own business and imitate his master. And when he chooses to do so, he may leave the position of protection of his master. Sometimes he is in a failure, and sometimes he is successful. Similarly, the living entity, part and parcel of Krishna, taught his own business to compete with the Lord. There are many competitors how to attain the Lord's position, but to become like the Lord is not at all possible. Thus, there is a great struggle for existence with the material world as the different parties try to imitate the Lord. Material bondage is caused by deviation from service of the Lord and attempts to imitate Him. The Lord is imitated by Mayavadi philosophers who try to become one with the Lord in an artificial way. When the Mayavadi philosophers think of themselves as liberated, they are under the illusion of mental concoction. No one can become one or equal to the Lord. To imagine this is to continue one's bondage in material existence. Hare Krishna. This is the end of the purport of Canto 4, chapter 29, text number 26 and 27. Hare Krishna. Om Jnana Jnana Salakayam Sakshuru Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Ogam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langete Girim Yat Kripa Tavaham Bande Shri Guru Dinadarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Ishwaram Hari Om Tassat. Hare Krishna, welcome all of us today's for the Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya on the auspicious day of Nityananda Triyodasi. Haribol. Avirbhav Lord Nityananda Mahaprabhu. So we'll discuss after discussing of this text. So in the purport mentioned Purusha Prakritistohi Bundhan Prakriti Jhangune Karanatva Sangasya Sat Asat Yonishu Janmasu. Because of we are associated with different modes of nature, we are getting different kinds of body. Even in Bhagavad Gita, it says in chapter 2, 45, text number 45, Traigunda Vishaya Veda Nirsargunya Bhavarjuna Nirdhando Nitya Tattvatso Niryoga Shema Atmavan. So then the Vedas also deal with the three modes of nature. O Arjuna, rise above the three modes of the state of pure spiritual consciousness, freeing yourself from dualities eternally fixed in truth, and without concern for material gain and safety, be situated in the self. So, because of we are associated with different modes of nature, and we are struggling in this material world. So, one of the Acharya gave example. One of the was a very rich man in the village. He had a very huge bungalow, and every day one houseman used to come and clean our whole house. So she saw that very soft cushion bed. How soft it is, she was become very attracted. So first she sat because owner was Jamindar was out from the house. First she sat and she thought, let me sleep, just check how it is very soft. Just she was lying down in the bed, she really got to sleep. She slept very nicely. The owner came and he saw that the housemaid sleeping in his bed, very costly bed, very soft bed. So he came became very furious. He took one stick and started beating the housemaid. So after some minutes, the housemaid started laughing. She was laughing and laughing, and he became very astonished. Why is I am beating? Why she is laughing? And he asked the housemaid, why are you laughing? I am beating you. You should cry. Why are you laughing? She said, I am just slept for only half an hour. I got so much beating. You are sleeping every day in the bed. How much beating you will get from Emeraj? I just thinking and laughing. So similarly, we are associated with so many modes of nature. We are getting the beatings actually from material nature. So that's the reason we have to rise above from the material nature, become Shuddha Sattva, transcendental Sattva. That's the reason even Lord says, Traigunya Vishayavada, Mr. Gunya Bhavarjana. Please rise above all these things. Then we can come to the spiritual consciousness, Krishna consciousness. So in the purport, Prabhupada mentioned, because of associating with the mode of nature, they're living it getting out of 8,400,000 species of life. We are one of the species in the material world. So, but we have to see our own welfare. So our position is very minute. So we can be misguided by anyone because we are very minute. The example, even though we are hearing from our Acharya, we're hearing from Srimad Bhagavata, Bhagavad, so many times we're hearing and hearing and hearing, but no anything transformation happening. The example given by Acharya, the first class man, by hearing will understand what is this material world. First, by hearing will understand, he started following the instruction given by the Lord. The second class man, he will hear or he will see, then he will understand. By hearing, he will not understand, oh, maybe they are telling something artificial, lies. But by seeing, he will understand. The second class man. Third class man, he will hear, he will not understand, he will see, he will not understand. By practical experience, you will understand that. Oh, this means Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi, Deva Dukkana Darshanam. Material means Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi. When you get Vyadi or disease, you will understand, oh, this world is very, nothing is permanent in this world, everything temporary, you will understand that. This is third class man. The fourth class man, he will see, he will hear, he will practically undergo many problems, then also he will not understand. That is the fourth class of man. So, the reason Prabhupada gives again and again about the body and the soul. Why? We should understand what is the body and what is the soul. We have to come to the soul platform, not the bodily platform. We have to rise above the bodily platform. We have to come to the soul platform. Also, Prabhupada mentioned we have minute independence. In case if we have independence, in our life, everything this time. Question for all of you. In our life, is everything this time? Hare Krishna. Someone can answer? Haribol.
I muted the lines, devotees can answer.
In our life, is everything this kind?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes. Who said yes?
No, Prabhu.
No. Yes or no?
No, Prabhu.
No. Yeah.
I feel yes, Prabhu.
Rani Mata is feeling yes. Radharani Mata. Okay. So in our life, some of them is destined, and some of them is by choice. We have Prabhupada mentioned the purport. By choice, we can we can get good body or bad body, species of life. What is destined for us? Destined, our father was destined. We cannot change our father, we cannot change our bodily figures. These are destined. So, what is by choice? We can become a devotee of Krishna, or you can become devotee of Maya, a dasa of Maya. It is by choice. This is Krishna giving the knowledge. So through knowledge, we can select which one is good, which one is bad for you. So Prabhupada mentioned clearly in the word Swadhark means one who can see his own welfare. One more example is there. Normally people talk about welfare. We should become moral. Do good things, don't do bad things. So this is all good for material platform, but spiritual platform, nothing, because there is no goal in that. So small example we can give: a car driver driving the car, it follows all the rules and regulation of the traffic directorate. He follows the signals, everything he follows. But at one point of time, the traffic police stopped him, asked him, where you are going? We say, I don't know, sir. Then what he will do, he will take him to remand. He is saying, think that he will become mad. Similarly, people talk about so many morals, so many do this, do that. But there is no goal, means there is no destination. We're just moving the car without any goal, no destination. So selecting destination means we are choosing to go to the spiritual platform, or we will go to the material platform. A choice in our hand. So Krishna, that's the reason given minute independent to each and every soul to select the good things through the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, the scriptures. So in the purport says he may choose to imitate Supreme Personality Godhead. So you can see in the material world, everyone want to become boss. But in a Vaishnava Sampradaya, we initiate everyone as a das. What is the difference? Boss means he is imitating the Lord. Das means he wants to serve the Lord. You can see if you go to Britain, Lord, many people Lord become Lord Benjamin, Lord, so many lords are there in Britain. So the choice is there whether you want to become Krishna Dasa or you want to become Maya Dasa. There are only two choices. If you don't want to become Krishna Dasa, you become Maya Dasa. So in this way, or Maya Dasi, or Maya Dasa. So the example in the Mahabharata, even the Lord present in front of Duryodhana, giving all the advice to him, still he didn't follow the Lord's advice. That means he become Maya Dasa, not Krishna Dasa. So similarly, Arjuna was hearing from Lord, is following all the instructions of the Lord, he become Krishna Dasa. So Lord is equal to everyone. Savoham sarva bhuteshu, namadeshu sithana priyaha. He is equal to everyone, giving the instruction to each and every one of us. Some of them taking the instruction, some of them neglecting the instruction of the Lord. That's the reason they become Maya Dasa and struggling in the material world, life after life. So choice is in our hand. So Prabhupada gave very good analogy in this purport. So a servant may desire to become master doing his own business. I imitate his master. And when choose to do so, he may have leave the protection of the master. Sometimes he is failure and sometimes he is successful. Similarly, the living entity, part and parcel of Krishna, start his own business. Everybody wants to start his own business to compete with the Lord. So if you see the material world, everybody starting, they're doing their own business. But our business, so even Prabhu was telling book distribution Prabhu, our business and our family business is to serve Krishna and distribute his mercy to each through the books. So there is a many competition how to attain the Lord position. But to become like Lord is not at all possible. It's not at all possible. We are Lord minded part and parcel of Krishna. So one more example I can give. So your father and child, they go to the exhibition. Child is telling his child, please hold my hand. Father is telling the child, please hold my hand. And child is telling this, so his father, please hold my hand. There's any difference? Hare Krishna, question for all of you. Is there any difference?
There is a difference.
What difference?
The father will not leave the hand of the child, but the child can leave.
Yes, Mati, correct answer. Haribo. So because when Lord is holding our hand, He will never leave us. But when we hold the hand, the father hand may leave because of attraction of so many mayas, illusion. We'll be attracted by illusion. So to save us, the Lord asking your hand so that He can lift us. That's the reason we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We are just giving our hand, please, Lord, please hold our hands. Please take us back to Lord. God. So when you are drumming the material ocean, the only way, just lift the hand and call the Lord by chanting His holy name. That's the reason Dhara Mahaprabhu showed as a devotee, just lift his hand and chant, the chanting and dancing in ecstasy. So the Lord wants to save us. We are drowning in the material world, the ocean of material world, and Lord wants to save us and is coming again and again and appearing in this world to save us. So everyone want to become the imitating the Lord position. So for example, in the US dollar, they written, God we trust. God we trust. What is the meaning? When we trust God, what the definition of God that nobody knows. We just written the dollar, God we trust. For them, God means gas, oil, and defense. That's the God for them. Through that, they want to control everyone. For example, you can take US, America. They want to control everyone. They want to become a boss for all the nations. They want to imitate the Lord. They want to become Lord. So many bad calamities will come to them. Earthquake, flood, so many things came last year or this year. Also, Prabhupada mentioned about in the last paragraph in the purport, the Lord is imitated by the Mayavadi philosophers who try to become one with the Lord in an artificial way. When the Mayavadi philosophers think of themselves as a liberated, They are under the delusion of mental concoction. No one can become one with or equal with the Lord. To imagine this is continue once bodies and material existence. So Rupa says in the Mayavada philosophy, they support impersonalism. God has no form. Whether we can wish to worship Vishnu, Shiva, Vivaswan, Ganesha, Devi, everything same for them. So in that Mayavada philosophy, Prabhupada said, when you taking sannyasa, you become Narayana. They utter each other Narayana, Narayana. They said, because Lord doesn't have any form, he cannot move. When you become sannyasa, you become Narayana, you become moving Narayana. How human become Narayana? This is called illusion, Mayavada. So, because impersonal Krishna have no leg, no hand, no eyes. So people, the Prabhupada mentioned the Prabhupada people accept them as an Narayana. So one time Radhanath Swami was traveling from America to back to India. He was transit from Abu Dhabi to Delhi. So Maharaj was wearing saffron dress, holding the Japamala. So Maharaj is very bright. So one of the custom officers, he want to discuss about the scriptures with him. It is more than 10 years back. So he appreciated the Radha Swami. We are chanting every day. We are also chanting. We also read Bhagavad Gita. We are also reading Quran. But Maharaj was listening everything patiently. So Maharaj asked, why you don't believe that Lord doesn't have any form? They said it's written in the Quran. That's been, there's no form of the Lord. So he asked one technical question. Your Lord can see the things when you do some good thing. He said, yes, you can see the thing. When you pray to the Lord, He can hear your prayers. Yes, He can hear your prayers. So when Lord can see you, when Lord can hear your prayers, how come that He said Lord doesn't have any form? So he started thinking actually, the custom officer. So similarly, people are so much have misconception about the religion. In this way, Prabhupada is giving mercy to each and everyone. He travel all over the world. Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshadharini. So he want to destroy this philosophy of Mayavada and Shunyavada. So we are all very fortunate. In the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, the prayer is there about Nanda Maharaja and Yashodamaya. He said, Aho Bhagyam, Aho Bhagyam, Nanda Kopa Brujakasam, Yen Mitram Paramanandam, Purnam Brahma Sanatanam. Oh, Aho Bhagyam, Aho Bhagyam, how fortunate Nanda Maharaja and Yashodamaya. So, Nanda Kopa Brujakasam, all the covered man, inhabitants of all Vrajabhumi, how great fortune they are. Because the absolute truth, the Lord Himself, the source of all the transcendental bliss, has become their friend, their son. So we are also very fortunate actually. The entire creation in the material world, those who accepted Governor Mahaprabhu Nityananda Prabhu as their shelter, They are the most fortunate people in the world. Because when you accepted Lord Nityananda and Gauranga's mercy, that means we get the Radha Krishna mercy very easily. That means we are the most fortunate soul in their world. Entire creation, I think so. Material creation. So by the mercy of Prabhupada, we got this opportunity, Ahobhagyam. We should always feel that, how fortunate I am. I am in this moment of Prabhupada. How fortunate I am. I am able to serve Gauranga Mahaprabhu Nityananda Prabhu, the most fortunate, compassionate Lord that appeared in this world. How fortunate, Ahobhagyam, how I am able to chant their holy name. So this way, every day we should feel the gratitude towards Srila Prabhupada and our Guru. With their mercy, we are able to chant the holy name of Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Mahaprabhu. Ahobhagyam. So, I was this small acronym because Sankeshan Priya Prabhu wants some acronym actually. So we have ears. What there in the ears? There are holes. Correct? We have one hole here, one hole here. We hear and we leave here. So Sarvabhauma said we have to hear and take to your heart. Not hear and leave here. So the holes. Why Krishna provided holes? He didn't make direct pipe from here to here. Correct, no? He made to hear from this portion, we have to take it to the heart. There's no direct pipe from here to here. So the whole means first H is a hearing. Acronym H means hearing. We have to hear more and more about the Lord. After hearing, the second spelling is O, observe the things. You have to observe. People are, after chanting, after reading Srimad Bhagavatam, how they become so liberated. You have to observe. That is O. And after observing, what then is L. We have to learn. We are hearing, we are observing, but no learning. That means the whole have no purpose. So first we have to hear, we have to observe or meditate through Srimad Bhagavatam and learn the things through the pastime of the Lord. And when you started learning, we have to practically apply in your life. That's called experiment. Hearing, observing, learning, and experience. Experiment. That's He stands for experiment. Let experiment, daily practical sadhana. Unless we do practical sadhana, then final letter, yes, we cannot share to others. That's the purpose of whole Krishna is given. Hearing, observing, learning, experiment, and practical application, and sharing with others. In this way, we can get maximum benefit by hearing Krishna Katha. So today auspicious occasion of Lord Nityananda Trayodasi. So Lord Nityananda is serving the Lord in 3 mellows. The glories of Nityananda is unlimited. Like Ananta is Ananta, his glories also is unlimited. So in the 3 mellows means he is serving as a guru. In Krishna Balaram gives some instruction to Krishna. Correct? So he is serving as a guru. Sometimes Krishna, Lord Balaram will massage the lotus feet of the Lord Krishna. He will play with Krishna as a friend. and will serve him as a servant, fanning him, massaging him, the Lord. So he served the Lord in all three mellows. That's the glory of Nityananda Mahaprabhu. So this is the Nityananda Pranama mantra. I will just post it in the chat box. Everyone can recite. Today is very auspicious day. You can read. I just posted in the chat box. Mayatite bhyapi vaikuntaloke Oneshwarya Sri Chatur Yuga Madhye Rupam Yashtodbhati Shankarshanakyam Tam Sri Nityananda Ramam Prapadhe. I surrender to Lord, lotus feet of Lord Nityananda Rama, who is known as Sankarshana in the midst of the Chatur Yuga, consisting of Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha. He possesses full opulences and resides in Vaikuntha Loka for beyond the material creation. It is mentioned Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela, chapter 5, text number 13. So, if we go to Navadvip, always Nityananda Prabhu was going all over the Navadvip and doing prachar to all the people of Navadvip. So, Nava is a very magic number. Very, very magic number. Even Navavada Bhakti, Navadvip, you say, no. What's so great about Nava 9? It's the largest single digit number, actually. The largest value of single digit number. So it's a very, very technical, actually. It's a magic number 9 because when you go to Navadvip is consisting of all Navavada Bhakti. Even if you follow one, Mahaprabhu said, you will be getting liberation from this world. So, what is the magic of 9? If you multiply 9 with any number, single digit number, and add the number, it becomes 9 only. Suppose example, 2 into 9, how much? 18. Correct? 8 plus 1, 9. Just do this exercise. 5 into 9, how much? 45. 4 plus 5 is 9. So, this is a magic number, 9. So, this is what Lord Nityananda Mahaprabhu, he was doing enacting pastimes in Navadvip Dham. So, one time, Lord Nityananda Mahaprabhu in the Panihatti in West Bengal, Raghunath Goswami is arranged, we know the Panihatti Chiradi festival, huge festival to please Lord Nityananda. Because Lord Nityananda was the Guru Tattva. When he prays Lord Nityananda, Ghauranga Mahaprabhu will be pleased. When a Ghauranga Mahaprabhu pleased, that means he will give Radha Krishna prema. Because he is not different from Radha Krishna. So one time in Panihatti, the huge festival is happening. All Rahava Pandita, Bhagavata Goswami, all the other devotees were doing ecstatic kirtan. They are all dwelling in the Krishna Prema and dancing in the kirtan. So after finishing the kirtan for 16 hours, still they are not tired. They want to do more and more kirtan. So Lord Nityananda called Rahava Pandita, my dear Rahava Pandita, please bring for me Kadamba flower, garland. Mahaprabhu was scratching his head. My dear Lord, this is West Bengal, not Vrindavan. Also, it's not a season of Kadama flowers. So Lord was smiling, he said, go to your home, bring Kadama flowers. So when Rama Pandita reached the home, he was so surprised to see beautiful dragon Kadama flowers blossomed. He blossomed in the lemon tree in his courtyard. In lemon tree is a Kadama flowers. This is the potency of Lord Nityananda Mahaprabhu. So, becoming so ecstasy, Rama Pandita made a garland out of Kadama flower and offered to Lord Nityananda. This is the potency of Lord Nityananda. So, after wearing the garland, Lord Nityananda Prabhu, Rama Pandita, all the other associates of Lord Nityananda Mahaprabhu started chanting and dancing as you see. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So in this way, Lord Nityananda was doing numerous pastimes in Navadvip. One time, Lord Nityananda was so deep meditation, he was thinking himself, who can give Radha Krishna Prema to all the conditioned souls? So, better if you teach about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gauranga, then automatically he said they will learn Radha and Krishna. Therefore, Lord Nityananda Mahaprabhu, wherever he went, he would sing the beautiful song he composed. He composed himself one beautiful song. He said, Bhaja Gaurango, Saha Gaurango, Laha Gaurange Namure, Ejana Gauranga Bhaje, Teyamara Pranare. He said, Bhaja Gaurango, my dear, please worship Gauranga. Bhaja Gauranga, please speak about Gauranga. Chant his holy name, Gauranga. And worship Gauranga. Laha Gaurange Namare. So chant the holy name, worship the Gauranga. Those who do this, they become my life and soul. Sei Amara Pranare. They become my life and soul. My dear, in the presence of Navadvip Dham, please chant Gauranga's name. In this way, Vrindavan Das Thakur written his Chaitanya Bhagavata, he used to go each and every door and knock the door. He will say, Vacha Gaurango, Kha Gaurango, Lha Gaurango Namre, Ejhana Gauranga Bhaje, E Amara Pranare. He used to go down to each and every one, request them to chant the holy name of the Lord Gauranga. So, see the difference of Lord Nityananda mood and Balaram mood in the Dwapara Yuga. Balaram is always angry. Even he killed Sutta in the assembly of Ramesh in Naimisharanya. But here, same Balaram, he came as Lord Nityananda Prabhu, giving his mercy to each and every one without consideration. This reason you can see the potential of Lord Nityananda, how Prabhupada got the mercy of Lord Nityananda. He is the potential of Lord Nityananda Mahaprabhu, our Srila Prabhupada. He went from Vrindavan to Maya, directly to Maya Loka, that is America. They are all Jaya Madai only. He transformed everyone, they become devotee of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. This is the potential of Lord Nityananda. So, our Guru Maharaj used to say that still Gauranga Nityananda pastime is still happening everywhere. That's the reason people are chanting now. People are reading Bhagavata book. People are being kirtan in the town and villages. This is because of, this is the pastime of Lord Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. So, in this way, Lord was giving each and every one mercy of Lord Gauranga. He is very compassionate, so merciful. So the third thing is, Prabhupada, when he started his first center in US, he named it Matchless Gift. This Matchless Gift name came from Lord Nityananda actually, and Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Mahaprabhu. What is the Matchless Gift? Kevala Ananda Kanda. Only bliss. Kevala Ananda, only bliss, Ananda. That is a real matchless gift. Even though we are struggling in this material world for happiness. But here, Lord Nityananda Mahaprabhu gave matchless gift to each and every one of us. Kevala Ananda Kanda. When he follows sincerely, with a humble mood, definitely we can all enjoy this Kevala Ananda Kanda, blissful Ananda. Only Ananda. Krishna conscious means only Ananda. When you don't follow what our Acharyas say, then we get into some more material nature. The word of material nature will influence us actually. So, what is the matchless gift Lord Nityananda Mahaprabhu gave us? That by simply chanting and dancing and feasting, that only do three things. Simple process. Anyone from any position can attain the supreme perfection, which is Kevala Ananda Kanda. It becomes so bliss. You can see practical example from when Prabhupada went to America, when he was preached to even the hippies, Nudians, so many places. They all become bliss because the Lord matchless gift is Kevala Ananda Kanda. Every soul has this potential to become Ananda, but you forget. So Prabhupada mentioned this purport, even a child, whether one is from east or west, whether one is illiterate or very, very greatly scholar, intelligent, whether one is a man or woman, rich or poor, Lord Nityananda made absolutely no discrimination. So you can see how Lord Nityananda was preaching in Navadip. Similarly, Prabhupada was preaching in America. Same Kevala Ananda Kanda. We want to distribute the Lord Nityananda mercy to each and every conditioned soul. So, Lord Nityananda was profusely giving Krishna's name. He opened the market of mercy. Guru Maharaj used to say, normally we have Nama Hatta. He said Nama Hatta means giving the name to each and every one. We have many, not Nama Hatta, we have many Hattas are there. We say when you go to some places, they see people still just chanting, not chanting, sitting and wasting their time. Hatta, they say. So here, Lord Nityananda opened many Rama Hattas. Because by chanting the holy name of the Lord, we attract the Lord's mercy actually. This is Prabhupada said, simple formula, chant and be happy. So in this way, Lord Nityananda Mahaprabhu was giving mercy to each and every one of us. So Prabhupada mentioned, this is the substance of real spiritual purification in this age of Kali. Just by do three things: chanting, dancing, and feasting. What is the there is no trouble or struggle for this to do these three things: chanting, dancing, and feasting. Very easy, everyone can do. So this is the purification in the age of Kali Yuga. Even Kanakadasa, he said there is a letter come from Vaikunta. He said, Gajjai Katti Kunirayo Kagida Bandide. Means, please put on your leg. The Gajjai means, I don't know exactly what in English. Gajjai Katti Kunira Kagida Bandide. Lajjai Vittu Kunirayo Kagida Bandide. It's so excessive, you have to chant and dance. So in this way, Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu was giving mercy to each and every one. So Narasimha Thakur says about Lord Nityananda, Aha Prabhu Nityananda, Premananda Suki, Kripa Bolo Gana Koro Ami Bolo Duki. We have to be very, very sorrowful. Why we have to be sorrowful? Because Aha Prabhu Nityananda, Premananda Suki, Kripa Bolo Gana Ami Bolo Duki. Without your mercy, without your Kripa, I am become very Ami Bhoro Duki, I am become very Duki. So we have to always cry for the mercy of Lord Nityananda Mahaprabhu and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In this way, even Mahaprabhu was glorifying in Chaitanya, in Nityananda Charitamrita, Gurudev Thakur written, even Mahaprabhu glorifying Lord Nityananda. One time, Lord Nityananda, Mahaprabhu invited him for lunch to his house. Sachimata prepared various food, prasadam preparations to serve Lord Nityananda and Lord Gauranga. So there's one prayer is the Chaitanya, it takes long time. So after serving Lord Nityananda and Gauranga, Sachimata saw that suddenly he was serving the two plates. Suddenly one plate appeared like a miraculous way. One plate suddenly appeared, become three plates. So when she went inside the kitchen to bring some rice to serve them, when she was coming back from kitchen, she saw that Lord Krishna and Lord Nityananda, Balaram sitting in the handling prasadam. Also, the third plate appeared was Radharani. So Krishna is holding a Chanku Chakra Gada Padma. He was showing his four-handed palm, and Lord Balaram holding a stick, hala, in his hand. And another plate, Lord Radharani was eating prasad. After seeing this pastime, she could not conceive. Actually, she fainted actually. Then Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya, Nityananda Prabhu transferred his form. After washing their hand, they just woke her up, Mata. And Mahaprabhu said, you should treat Nityananda as your son. You should treat him as your son. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Nityananda Prabhu, please bring your copy. Please bring your copy. So Lord Nityananda Prabhu gave one copy to Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Nimai. So like our Murari Prabhu used to make a Abhishek cloth, no? He used to cut pieces, distribute mercy to everyone. Murari Prabhu. So like that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made small pieces of a copy and give it to all the Vaishnavas and told them to tie it in their forehead. So don't think Nityananda Prabhu is ordinary, he is the supreme. All the Vaishnavas, they tied the Lord coping in their forehead. So all the Vaishnavas, just by touching the coping of Lord Nityananda, they become so ecstasy. They all started chanting and dancing in ecstasy. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. In this way, Lord Nityananda means Nitya Ananda, Kevala Ananda Kanda. He's always bliss. Why is always bliss? Because he always served Lord Gauranga, Krishna, as Ananta in Vishnu Loka, and Vaikuntha Loka. As a Balaram, as a Nityananda is for Gauranga Mahaprabhu. In this way, it always serves the Krishna. That's the reason always Nityananda. So Prabhupada said, those who serve always the Lord by chanting the holy name, hearing and reading, they become always Ananda. The material modes will not influence them to become sorrowful or disturbed mind. That's the reason absorption is required very much. So the acronym is for hearing, absorption is very, very required, and learning the things through the fasting, how Nityananda Prabhu was giving the mercy to each and everyone without discriminating. In this way, we have to preach. So Lord Nityananda Prabhu is fearless creature, like Chaitanya. So he took all his mercy. Prabhupada, he went to America, he became a fearless creature. All because of Nityananda Mahaprabhu's mercy, actually. He became a fearless creature, he changed the entire world. Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nityananda Mahaprabhu ki jai. In this way, we have to try as much as possible to distribute the three things: giving the holy name, giving the knowledge of Bhagavata Bhagavatam, giving the prasad, Divya Nam, Divya Gyan, and Divya Prasad. So by giving three things, in the age of Kali Yuga, people get liberated. So how wonderful it is. That's the reason all the 36 crores of Devata, they want to take birth in this Kali Yuga. Because we are all getting so easily the mercy. So Guru Maharaj was giving an example of Jaya Madai. So when the Jaya Madai got liberation, so the news went to Yamaloka. So Chitragupta was writing all this, the whole library become Jaya Madai record only. Not one or two books, the whole library about the Jaya Madai only. How much sin they are doing. So after they reaching the news that Jaya Madai got the mercy of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, they got liberation. Immediately he got fainted, Yamaraj. He became fainted out all the Yamadutas, Chitragupta, they came running and all the Lord Brahma, see, Yamaduta become fainted, become unconscious. What will do now, Yamaloka? Without Yama, nothing will work. So all Narada Muni, all the Saptarishi, they came to Yamaloka, they chanted Hari, Hari, Gaura, Hari. They chanted the holy name of the Lord, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Mahaprabhu, and he woke up. And he also started chanting Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Mahaprabhu. And every Shiva, Brahma, all the Saptarishis, Yamaduta, Bhutas, Prasad, they started chanting and dancing in Yamaloka. This is the potency of Lord Nityananda Mahaprabhu. If you decide that I want to liberate your soul, that means you already got liberation. So that's what Haridas Thakur said to Lord Nityananda. You already decided to liberate Jaya Madai. That means already they got liberation. So in this way, he was profusely, unlimitedly giving the Lord Gauranga's the prem of Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Krishna prem to each and every conditioned soul, and he want to liberate them. And we are very ahobhagyam. We got this opportunity in this life. So it should be a lost life. Taking the mercy of Lord Nityananda Prabhu and Gauranga Mahaprabhu, we have to go back to Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Holy Shri Nityananda Mahaprabhu ki jai, Gandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Gaur Premanandi, Hare Hare Bol. Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandvat Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, sorry, I was speaking on mute, Prabhuji. Dandvat Pranam. Thank you for a wonderful class, Prabhuji. Especially how you related Guru Maharaj's statement on how Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Nityananda is manifesting everywhere, because the Lord's holy name is happening, so that they are all manifest through the holy name and they are present. And also you nicely quoted the pastime of His Holiness Radhanatma Swami Maharaj, who was met by the customs officer, and how Maharaj has actually broke the myth of the Lord is formless. So that was very nice pastime, Prabhuji. Thank you for wonderful class, and devotees may please unmute the line and share the questions.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dandot Pranam, very nice class. Prabhu, that one pastime you were telling about the flowers, that lemon tree flowers, didn't get that properly, Prabhu. Couldn't hear a little bit.
Yeah, Mataji, the how when the Panavati pastime was happening in the Panavati place, and Lord Nityananda Prabhu told Rahava Pandita, I bring the kadamba flowers garland for me.
Oh.
Okay, and the Rahava Pandita told Nityananda Prabhu, my dear Lord, this is not the Vrindavan. Also, it is not the season for kadamba flowers.
Okay.
Then Lord Nityananda Prabhu told Rahava Pandita, go to your home and bring kadamba flowers. So when he went, Rahava Pandita, he went to his home, he saw in lemon tree so much blossomed kadamba flowers.
Okay.
So this is the potential of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. So we can manifest anything, everything in anything, actually, everywhere.
Thank you, Prabhu.
So,
Thank you.
so you will see, by example, we are so conditioned soul, fallen conditioned soul. Then also we got some inclination towards Krishna Bhakti, some inclination towards chant of holy name. This is all because of mercy of Lord Nityananda Prabhu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, like the kadamba flower can manifest in any tree, like the Krishna, the Gauranga Krishna Bhakti can manifest in anyone's heart by the mercy of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. That is the Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. That's very true, Prabhu. The last 3 years we see how people in every corner during the COVID time, how actually they suddenly become devotees and they are chanting nicely. Personally, I see so many people.
This is the mercy of Lord Nityananda. The past time is going on everywhere. So, Hare Krishna, Prabhu, any.
Yeah, I think we can end today's session, Prabhu. Today evening, we have a special celebration in the temple, starting from 5 o'clock with the Kirtan, Abhishekam, and then special class by His Holiness Bhakti Prachar Parivrajaka Maharaj from 6 o'clock to 7:15, and then at 7:15 we have Arati followed by Prashadam. Request all the devotees come and participate in large numbers. Thank you. We can end today's session with Vaishnava Pranam, Prabhuji. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyo च पतितनां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः.
Ananta Koti Vaishnava ki
Jai.
Lord Nityananda Prabhu ki
Jai.
Gaur Premanandi.
Hari Bol. Hare Krishna devotees.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna Dandvat Pranams.
I will end the Zoom session now. Hare Krishna.